Hey eccentrics, how are you? It has been such a long time. Honestly, the biggest focus I've had in the last few weeks is making sure that I am hitting my daily goals, such as completing a few job applications for technical project management positions, doing the networking time, practicing the skills that I learned for receiving my technical project management certification, along with the regular routine of going to bed on time, actually trying to shower before I go to bed and just relax, unwind, instead of going until my body is tired. It was a pretty big adjustment from when I used to go to school and was not leaving the house to go to work. I was here for about 3 months as I received my certification. And excuse the hair, basically that's a little twist right above my glasses, and I thought it was behind my ear, but it flipped up and I did not notice until the video was completed. As you probably know, if you watch some of my other videos, I have 4C hair, so my hair is very coily. I'm not sure if I want to keep this angle because I really just want to show the art piece, but it seems like that's the best angle at this point. I'm still learning along the way. There's still new things that I've came across that I want to keep, such as having the canvas at that level. Now, back to the whole schedule. It is not easy going from being at home, doing schoolwork, to working full time and doing a job search. If you've done a thorough job search, you know that it is basically a full-time job. And it was very hard for me to add it into my schedule when my school provided a curriculum for what we should do for the job search based on, hey, this student is not going to be working full-time. They're only going to be doing the job search. So it took me a while to accept that I cannot hit these goals because I don't have the time, because I am working full time, and to go ahead and modify the plan by myself, although there's a career coach they provide us with. But I did not give up. I was staying positive. It is not easy not creating on a daily basis. Believe it or not, it does not feel good at all. So recently, I just kind of got tired of the whole, okay, I need to solidify and perfect this routine before I add artwork into my schedule. And I was just like, okay, let's just look at what I can change now instead of waiting until I hit all these mini goals for my routine, which I decided the times that I'm playing Candy Crush to relax and just still keep my brain going, or the times where I'm like, okay, let me watch some comedy sketches on TikTok to just laugh and de-stress, I could actually be creating art. So one of the videos that I recorded, probably the second video after this one, you will see me eating chips because that was another change in my routine. Usually when I eat a snack, I don't necessarily like watching TV, which is what I do when I eat a meal, because I'm just like, okay, this is the only time I actually watch TV, and I don't really eat fast, and I want to just relax a little bit. So the only time I watch TV is eating. But if I do it when I'm snacking, which don't take as long as when I'm eating a meal, it just seems like I end up being too unproductive for too long. So I decided to replace those time periods with creating art. So in the second video after this one, you'll see me eating chips. Of course, I tried to not make it so blatant. It's not easy because setting up the video and the area for creating the art piece is something I have to do every time because I live in efficiency, so I don't have the ability to keep it out in place. I can, but I feel like it's too small of a space for it to be out all the time and still look smooth. I don't like my place looking cluttered. I don't like moving this out of the way while I have to get to this. The only thing that I do that for on a regular basis is my office chair, which I have at my desk because it's right in front of my fridge area. I guess you can call it the pantry. So every time I do work on the large canvas, I have to spend about 10 minutes setting it up and making sure I have everything. Of course, the time period for setup will decrease. I've been keeping a lot of things very simple in my life, which frees up a lot of mental space. Like, I've been eating the same meal for a few weeks now for lunch. Like, I just recook it, not recook it, but buy the same cooking supplies the following week and just cook it again, because it allows me to not think too much about that or think about new art pieces I can create, which I have been notating. So I'm very excited for the near future. I posted a few weeks ago that someone, well, actually less than 3 weeks ago, that someone wanted me to create an art piece for them, and I started on it. I literally started on it in the car on my way to see them because my friend needed to see them for her car. So I technically started on the art piece, but I need to finish this one first. This is taking longer than I thought it would, mostly because there's more paint that I'm adding, because it's just a certain quality that I'm trying to make sure I accomplish. I'm actually looking forward to the end. This is not a commission piece. This is just a piece that I feel like I want to create. But every piece that I create, I feel like it needs to be the quality of, hey, I'm creating this for somebody else. So I am learning along the way. Of course, if you've seen the other videos, this smaller canvas is the byproduct of this larger canvas. If I am using paint for the large canvas and I put it on, I forgot the name of that thing. I put it on my paint holder, the white thing you see in the video, and I end up not using the whole paint that I squeezed out the tube for the large canvas. I use it on the small canvas because I'm not going to let it sit there and then dry out and then I lost paint, which I've done in the past. So that's, of course, another reason why the large canvas is taking longer than planned. Of course, I'm not able to work on it on a daily basis. On average, I probably work on it for, before the last few days, which I've done like probably an hour every other day. Before this week, I guess you can say, I probably worked on it for 2 hours out of the month in total. So the new strategy with modifying my routine, where instead of watching like comedy sketches and instead of watching Hulu while I snack, I'm actually painting or editing the videos like I'm doing currently, so that way I can invest more into the artwork. Now, I believe I mentioned this before, but just to clarify, I am going to at some point, I believe, deactivate my personal accounts because I don't really use it, and I would mostly just have these accounts. The longer videos will be on my YouTube channel. I am still trying to change all of my professional accounts to my Yahoo account, so that way I can change the YouTube name so my professional and personal life is not connected under my Gmail. So currently the YouTube name is Sam T. Brown. And of course I will be changing it to Eccentric. ECSYNCTRIC. Okay, what else is going on? Still single, you know. I used to be very lonely last year, and now I'm just cool in it. I have changed a lot of things. I'm reaching out and talking to my nieces on a weekly basis. I'm talking to more people that I'm close with on a weekly basis. Of course, I'm doing the reaching out. It wasn't vice versa. But sometimes you have to make that step, and if it just doesn't work out, you just pull back and you go back to your regularly scheduled programming. I am exercising on a daily. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to say that. I work security, so from about 6 to 10:45, I am supposed to be walking the property. And when I started, it took about 30 minutes to walk the inside of the property and 20 minutes to walk the outside of the property. And I would be sweating. It is an empty building for the most part, so if simple signs, if you're there by yourself and for the most part you're sitting down, you're going to get really cold. And I don't experience that. One, because I think my body just, it takes a lot for it to get cold, especially when I'm there. I'm not just like on my phone watching a movie. I'm actually doing things for the job search. So once my brain get like preoccupied and consumed with what I'm doing, I really, really zone out. But once I start the tour, I am definitely like sweating. Then after a certain point, doing those tours like regular speed, my body got used to it and I wasn't sweating. Like it wasn't like too much for me. So I am always the kind of person who's like improve on a daily basis. So I adjusted my routine when I do the tours, and I speed walk for half of it, and I still have to have the mask on, so I actually wear it. So I speed walk for half of it, and it has cut down my tour times drastically. And then I regular walk for the other half of the tour. So I'm exercising 5 days out of the week for work, and then on the days off, I'm going to the gym and doing an hour of weightlifting. I don't do any cardio because I did 5 hours. I did cardio for 5 days out of the week, and sometimes, majority of the time, it's more than an hour of cardio. So I'm really happy about that. Of course, I will be amplifying it to the next level once I get comfortable with the whole half a tour speed walking. I'll go ahead and do a full tour. Then once I'm doing a full tour speed walking and not really sweating, I'll go ahead and include my waist trainer, which I only wear while I'm at the gym. Unless, I forgot to wear it to the gym, or like the other day, I ate not too long before going to the gym and I was a little bloated, so I did not wear it. Then I would actually wear it for like 2 hours while at work, sometimes during the tour or sometimes just sitting down at the desk, because 2 hours kind of makes up for the hour when I'm actually sweating. The last time I wore it to work, I actually wore it for 2 hours, and one of those hours I was walking. Of course, the same thing applies for when I'm actually at the gym. I've been gradually adjusting my exercise routine so that way I can amplify my stamina along with building muscle faster by paying attention to if I'm actually sore after like the day or two. My energy has definitely shifted. It's way more lighter. I'm way more positive. My road rage, that is still going on. I am not bad as it sounds though, which I'll tell you guys about that on the next video, which is hilarious because I actually edited the video after this before this video, because the way I screen recorded it on my iPhone, when I went back to upload it into iMovie, I did not do this video first. I did the other one. So I'm going to record that hopefully tonight while I cook my lunch for the week, iron my uniform shirts for the week. Anyways, thank you for watching. Your day is going to continue to be wonderful, productive, life-changing, and if it is not, you are going to make it so, because it can always be worse. Bye.